Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, civilians of all ages, welcome to another episode of the JK Report, Monday Night
You
Raw.
look like a member of the fucking authority in that shit.
Well, Mr. Mac, you can judge how you want, but when you get to a position of my power, you need to get used to looking professional at any given time or day, in any situation.
You look like Men in Black.
Well, Mr. Mac, don't be jealous. Now, can we get going, or are we going to do your normal shtick where we wait 5 minutes to get it going because you want to make fun of my tie, my blazer?
I remember a certain guy who always wore a suit in the late 90s that always got his ass kicked by a certain Texan that was bald. Pretty much on a weekly basis.
Are you saying you're bald? If you said I'm Mr. McMahon, then I'll take it. I'm Mr. McMahon then, because I'm the badass.
Well, you keep calling him a senile old man. It looks like you're on your way to being just that.
Well, Mr. Mac, at least I will be a wealthy, senile old man who knows how to dress in style.
You look like a jackass.
Says the person sitting down in a T-shirt he probably bought 5 years ago.
I'd say 3.
There you go. And how much did your combined outfit cost, Mr. Mac?
Probably a good $30. Because we all know how, because we all know how well WWE shop prices are these days.
Exactly. You shop for a couple dollars here and there. I go to expensive stores where I buy expensive clothing to look.
You hit up the 5-for-1 deal at Men's Warehouse. Be quiet.
No, I did not, Mr. Mac. I went to a very expensive store to get my suit to look as expensive and as wonderful as I look.
You look like you are going to Sears to take fucking pictures for your grandmother.
Are you making fun of my grandmother, Mr. Mac?
No, I'm making fun of you.
Okay, Mr. Mac. Well, we are going to get down to business. This is Monday. This is our official Monday night review for Monday Night Raw review.
Our Monday night review. We're going to review the night of Monday. Really? Are we going to review every single Monday night, just like in a hole?
Mr. Mac, I appreciate you trying to help me. Jimmy messed up the teleprompter, and he left out Raw, so I made a small mistake.
You need a teleprompter.
Well, because you steal my script, so I had to go out and spend company money to buy a teleprompter.
Steal your script?
You stole my scripts.
If anything, I'm improving it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we get going to this Monday Night Raw review, Coca-Cola. Share a Coke with your friend.
That's going to be kind of difficult for you, seeing as how I can't think of a single friend you have.
Mr. Mac, I have plenty of friends.
How many of them did you pay off?
All of them. I mean, none of them.
True.
Now, Mr. Mac, can we get going with the Monday Night Raw review for September 8th, 2014?
You know, for such a rich guy, you know, you have a wired you have a wired headset. You think a man of your wealth, seeing as how you say you're so wealthy and whatnot, I'm surprised you don't have a wireless headset like
Mr. Mac,
the rich corporate people do.
I'm
surprised you don't have like one of those little earpieces there. You got a whole set.
Mr. Mac, while I am a man of wealth, I'm also a man of good products, and Turtle Beach headset, which I am using, are a very fine product, well-tested product, and they work just fine.
You know they sell wireless, right?
Mr. Mac, thank you for enlightening me. I will send Jimmy down to look at the prices immediately.
Yep. Gotta look for sales just like you did when you got that suit.
Totally. But we're going to start out this Raw review with the first match of the night, which Mr. Mac just so conveniently missed, where we saw Bray Wyatt.
I did miss it. Yeah, I did miss it. And you can blame my damn TV for that shit.
And that is why money fixes everything, Mr. Mac.
Well, seeing as how you are so wealthy, why don't you donate me some of this almighty cash and whatnot, And
How about you return my chair that you stole?
you can use the exercise. You can stand up.
Yeah, that's what I
You've been
thought.
standing up for
You
2
want
weeks
me to do
now.
something for you. You want me to do something for you, yet you won't return my chair that you stole, Mr. Mac.
I never even took your damn chair.
Yeah, then why is it the time you came into my studio, you stole my chair?
Why the hell would I want to steal your raggedy ass chair?
Tell me, well, it's not raggedy. It's
You're a
very
man
good
of wealth. Buy another one.
I don't want another one. I want the chair you stole from me.
Why? Got some sentimental value?
It has a lot of sentimental value and
Was it the
financial
first
value.
chair that you planted your stupid ass in?
My ass is not stupid. It is very intelligent, Mr. Mac.
Yeah, every ass is full of shit.
Well, the first match of the night, ladies and gentlemen, was a steel cage match between Chris Jericho and Bray Wyatt, where we saw Bray Wyatt go over by defeating Chris Jericho in the cage. And only a couple of spots in this match that were really noteworthy was Chris Jericho did a crossbody off of the top of the cage. And this later set up for Chris Jericho to hurt his knee, and where Randy Orton will later attack him backstage, thus writing off Chris Jericho for probably another 6 months. Do you have any comments on this, Mr. Mack?
I'm looking forward to seeing Jericho again. I mean, yeah,
Even if
sure,
it's gone for 6 months.
I mean, yeah, sure. We all thought that that this feud with Wyatt was going to be amazing. Wasn't really, wasn't really all that we expected. I mean, their Battleground match was their SummerSlam match was the same thing, and I did not see the cage match, so I will definitely be going back to watch that. But I've heard mixed things. I've heard that it was really good. I've heard that it was decent, okay. I really felt that they needed to hit a home run with this, and I thought that the cage might give them some leeway with that. But I'll have to go back and watch the match myself. But it didn't sound like they hit a home run like I thought that they needed to. So, yeah, hopefully when Jericho comes back, because we all know he will, hopefully the run will be a tad better next time.
Yeah, I mean, I said long before, Mr. Mack, that this feud with Wyatt is something Jericho wanted. And if he could put on a 3-4-star match with Fandango or Mania that he didn't want, he should have put on consistently great matches with someone he wanted to work with. But we didn't necessarily get that with Wyatt. So I'm not necessarily disappointed that the feud is over with. I look forward to seeing Jericho come back whenever he does. And hopefully, and the only bright side, at least Wyatt actually came out on top in this feud, unlike his feud with Cena. So besides that point,
Jericho doing what he does best.
Putting people over. We're going to move on to the next segment of the night, which is a very brief segment. You had Miz and Ziggler, with them actually building their Intercontinental feud to Night Champions, where we would see Ziggler leak private photos of the Miz, where he'd be shaving his chest and waxing his ass.
Yeah, I saw a photo of Miz in the showers, and his ass was pixelated, and Sandow was right there. I believe I saw it on TV. I mean, like, it was floating everywhere, it was floating everywhere on my feed on Twitter, and yeah, I'm happy that they're actually building this one up, because the IC title really hasn't had much of a build for anything, I want to say, since, honestly, I can't even remember the last time that the IC title had any build, so this is pretty good. And also, Miz and Ziggler are, they work, and they work well together. So, as for their match, which I'm assuming will happen at Night of Champions, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, whether I like the feud or not, I'm glad they're actually giving the mid-card a feud, so I can't really complain too much. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
Moving on from this, we saw a segment, and if I'm not going in order, I apologize. Jimmy again messed up the teleprompter. We saw a segment. What, Mr. Mack? How about we have yours? Do you want to go match by match, or do you just want us to talk about the big shit that happened tonight? I'll let you decide, Mr. Mac.
Well, we could do a 3-hour review, reviewing every little move, every little bump, every little word.
Okay, so you just want to talk about the big shit?
Well,
Would that make you happy?
Well, I'm just saying here, you're blaming someone else for messing up your teleprompter. Why do you even need a teleprompter?
Look at my eyes,
It
Mr. Mac. Would that make you happy if we just talk about the big shit, Mr. Mac? Come talk to me. I'll be at your level. Come talk to me.
look into your eyes. What do I see? A lack of personality.
This is funny, Mr. Mac. So I'll make your decision for you, and we will simply talk about all the big things that happened. So moving on to probably the biggest thing that happened tonight. You had John Cena and Paul Heyman in a promo, where Heyman was trying to give the IWC the wet dream. Huh?
Best damn thing of the night.
Which you would see Paul Heyman try to give the IWC a wet dream and turning John Cena heel, which ultimately didn't happen. And in my opinion, we got one of John Cena's best promos, probably top 10 of his all-time best promos. And you'd also see a build towards Lesnar and Cena. So whether people say about Lesnar about not being there, he's at least, his presence is still being felt.
Here is my thing about IWC people wanting Cena to turn heel. Cena turns heel, it's not going to make any damn sense. And I'll tell you why it won't make any sense. Cena already gets booed. Sometimes badly, out of the damn building. So it doesn't... So he's already a heel in a lot of the fans' eyes. If you turn him heel, if you give the IWC what they want, if WWE gives you what you want to see, and you want Cena to turn heel, you'll start cheering him. Heels are not supposed to be cheered. Heels are supposed to be booed. You're not supposed to like the heels. In kayfabe, you're not supposed to like the heels. So if you turn Cena heel, WWE wants you to boo him. You're not going to boo him because you're so damn happy that his character has a change because he's heel. And you're going to start cheering him. And it's not going to make any sense, and it's going to defy all logic of what a face is supposed to be and what a heel is supposed to be. So that, in my opinion, is why a Cena heel turn wouldn't make any sense at all. And also, if Cena were to fucking turn heel, people would still complain about it anyways. So really, Cena being heel will not work. It wouldn't work.
If you believe the IWC would love Cena if he turned heel, I'm going to give you an example. The IWC for years, they bitched and moaned. They wanted anybody but Cena. Bold on anybody but Cena.
Mm-hmm.
We get somebody in Roman Reigns being built as the next megastar, slowly and organically, and they already hate him.
Here is one thing that frustrates me about that, is that you think... No, wait, it's just that you want, like you want something huge from Reigns like every single week. Like it's almost like you want him to drop the F-bomb in like every promo he does. This is like what Kyle mentioned. It's a slow and steady process of build. If you get it all just at once, it's not going to mean anything.
You get a Del Rio and a Sheamus.
Exactly that. So people... You say that you hate Reigns now, and you probably still will, because a lot of fans are stubborn out there. They want anyone but Cena. They get him, and they don't like him. I'm saying now, I think Roman Reigns would make a better face of the company than Daniel Bryan. With all due respect to Daniel Bryan, he's a hell of a competitor, hell of a worker in the ring. Daniel Bryan does not scream face of WWE. Does not scream face of a nearly multi-billion-dollar company.
All I gotta say, if you don't like Roman Reigns and you don't want him to be face of the company, my good friend Nature Boy Ric Flair coined a very good quote, and it goes like something like this: "Learn to love it."
Learn to fucking love it, because you're gonna be
Learn
around.
to love it. See, me and Mr. Mac agree on something. Mr. Mac, see, we can agree on things.
Yeah, rarely does this ever happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a milestone in our relationship. Mr. Mack, we need to write this down in our journal and give this to Dr. Shelby next week.
And also, if you want a second comparison or whatever phrase should be used here, in the words of Dave Bautista, deal with it. Deal with it. Because it's going to happen.
We're going to love it.
Reigns is obviously the next guy the WWE wants. Personally, I don't have a problem with him. I love Reigns. I think he's a fucking beast. I don't have an issue with him at all. But the number one thing that fans need to learn, you gotta have patience.
No, they gotta learn to love it, Mr. Mack.
You gotta have patience.
Now, we're going to move on. Speaking of Roman Reigns, he was in the main event with Randy Orton, where they had probably one of the better matches. I wasn't a fan of the SummerSlam match. I don't believe Mr. Mack was either.
First half of it was kind of bland, and second half I enjoyed. But yeah, I mean, like, for the most part, it's not something that, like, I remember. It's not a match that I can recall spot by spot. I'll say that.
Exactly. So I believe this is probably one of the better matches. It wasn't. It was kind of productive, but not really. I think this whole Raw, it was a good Raw, but I don't see where. I think it was more like a filler show than anything else.
First off, since when does a show that airs weekly for 50? What? There's 52 or 6 weeks in a year, I think.
Yeah, 52, 53.
All right, a show that airs 52 weeks every single year has a season premiere.
And I actually did some research into this, Mr. Mack. Apparently, Monday Night Raw has 21 seasons.
All right. Okay, apparently they have seasons. I mean...
And to have a season premiere, I believe you need a season premiere. You need a season finale. They never announced a season finale. They didn't even announce the season premiere until like 2 days ago. And one who announced it, that wasn't them. I was watching USA Network. I was watching something on USA Network, and they announced, like, oh, the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. Like, I had to watch USA to find out the season premiere. That didn't announce it like 3 minutes into the show. Like, season premiere! Oh my god! And then they wouldn't shut up.
Because last week's finale left us on such a cliffhanger. Yeah, like, okay, like, yeah, sure, I get I get it. They were hyping up this Raw a lot, and they needed something catchy to go along with it, and I guess all they could think of was season premiere, which they just couldn't hype up this Raw huge enough without a tagline, but whatever. But yeah, as for the last match, which was Reigns and Orton in their SummerSlam rematch, not much I can really remember. I thought that it was good, and just one thing that always kind of bothers me is that when they hype up matches like this, I think a lot of people want to see a decisive finish, and we didn't get that. Which, I get it, it's all part of build, they're going to have something to come out of this, but, I think we kind of needed a winner here, somehow.
All I gotta say is, I hope we don't get another one, because they didn't really strike gold with this match, but it wasn't as bad as the SummerSlam match. And one thing I do want to say real fast about the IWC is, they have this in their mind, that there's a great match. It's only great because one person carried it. Randy Orton did not carry this match and make Roman Reigns look good. So Roman Reigns became this horrible wrestler overnight when he has many, many, many fantastic matches with the Shield. But he is only good because he's facing Orton.
I find it hilarious because isn't Orton like one of the most hated figures in IWC land?
Exactly. Now, one more thing that came out of tonight is we got a match, an impromptu match with NXT wrestlers such as Sami Zayn, Adrian
Sami
Neville.
Zayn and Adrian Neville against Tyler Breeze and Tyson Kidd. This match was fucking great.
Now, Jamie, let me say something real fast, because, well, Mr. Mac, I apologize. Mr. Mac over here, he watches NXT occasionally. I haven't watched it at all. So I didn't. This is my first take at all these guys, except for Tyson Kidd. Adrian Neville. Whatever he does off the top ropes, whatever that corkscrew shooting star press crap is.
The Red Arrow.
The Red Arrow is fucking amazing.
I'm saying now everyone is. I mean, okay. I remember when Evan Bourne debuted, and he did the shooting star press, basically his version, called it the Airborne, and that shit was amazing every time he did it. Then Neville shows up. I'm sorry, but Neville completely blows Evan Bourne's Airborne out of the damn water.
Well, he does like a shooting star press, but with a corkscrew halfway through it. How is it even physically possible? Like physics.
I'm just saying now. I was flipping out when I heard that Sami Zayn was going to be on Raw, and then they say, "Oh yeah, Neville's here, Tyler Breeze is here, Tyson Kidd is back on TV again."
Now, one thing I will say, this is probably the way of getting Sami Zayn over, since he is the champion. The guy who came out of this over is Adrian Neville.
Neville's the champion.
Oh, Neville's the champion. I thought Sami Zayn was the champion.
No.
Well, this is the way of getting Neville over. They did a great job. If it wasn't, oops. That's all I gotta say. And don't forget to check out NXT TakeOver September 11th. That's right, there's gonna be a takeover of a different sorts on September 11th.
Yeah, and I can't even fucking watch it, which is lovely. But I'll probably watch it on demand on the WWE Network, which you can get for $9.99 a month.
Now, there's a lot of stuff we skipped over this week because, well, a lot of it just wasn't worth my time, and my time is very expensive. Like, I'm not going to talk about.
Can we just mention the Bellator and Jerry Springer just for 1 second?
Mr. Mac, I'm not paid for both. I am paid to talk about Raw and relevant.
For those of you that have been following my tweets and shit, this whole feud just makes me laugh. I mean, it's not that I'm not giving it it's not that I'm not giving it a chance. It's just that all of this is so laughable to me. I mean, like, just, like, I want to say the moment when Nikki told Brie, like, I wish you died in the womb, like, I immediately began not taking it seriously. I mean, I still am giving it somewhat of a chance, but this whole thing just makes me laugh.
That many chances. I give no fucks or shits.
When they announced Jerry Springer, I thought, oh my god, they want to make this as corny and as serious as possible. Springer ends up twisting his damn ankle. The fucking security guy that he brings out with him doesn't get in the ring till like 5 hours after the cat fight starts. And this whole thing's just making me laugh. I don't get it. And I'm saying now, Monday match, instead of having Nikki in the Divas title match, do this. Brie and Nikki, ladder match. You have an envelope with the Twitter password hanging above the ring. I'm telling you right now, that's a money match.
Oh, speaking of that real fast, I gotta say this, and then we can end the show. They posted this tweet of something Brie said after SummerSlam. To be completely fair, how do they know that was Brie?
That was my concern when the rumors of the Bella twins, when they finally separated. That was the one thing I was curious. Like, were they ever gonna split up the Twitter account? Because like they're both using it, and it's like, why would you share an account with someone that you're feuding
with? That's like John Cena and Brock Lesnar sharing a Twitter account right now.
Which Cena would probably use it more because Lesnar hates everyone. I'm pretty sure he doesn't like the internet.
Exactly. Well, we're gonna end this review on that note.
Oh, and also I just want to mention now when they brought when they brought in their brother, when they mentioned his name, J.J. Bella, that poor sap. That poor guy.
Mr. Mac,
Yes.
stop interrupting me.
Motherfucker, I'm trying to go over shit here. I'm trying to make these people laugh. I'm trying to give my thoughts
No
on
one
this
thinks
shit.
you're funny, Mr. Mac. I don't think you're funny. Jimmy doesn't find you funny. The fans don't find you funny. Nobody finds you funny.
First off, Jimmy doesn't exist. And two, you look ridiculous in that $5 costume that you bought at Walmart. So you can't say
You want to see a
shit.
$5 costume, huh, Mr. Mac? Is
That's
that
a
your issue right
$5
now?
damn costume.
Because I choose to look sophisticated in a video, you have a problem with that.
Sophisticates don't wear clip-ons.
Mr. Mac, I am trying my best here, and you just keep nitpicking at everything I do. All you do is yell
I
and
don't
you
like
think
what
find
you
it funny.
do. What the hell are you doing on your phone? What are you doing? Facebooking someone?
No, Mr. Mac.
Telling, yeah, Facebook all of the 0 friends that you have on there.
Oh, that's real mature, Mr. Mac.
Are you messaging the other
No.
account that you made? So just make it seem like you have friends on there. Are you like pretend messaging that account, bitching about how much I'm making fun of you?
Mr. Mac, we were doing so well. We were getting along. Why can't you get along with me, Mr. Mac?
I just wanted to mention one thing, and you get on my case.
Because you interrupt me twice in a row. Mr. Mac, we were told months ago that we had to find a way to coexist with each other. You have made zero effort.
You know how many times you've interrupted me? You cut me off earlier.
Because I'm the host, I need to run
you're
this
the
show.
host. You're the host. You're the host, are you? Go ahead. Go ahead, get that. That's probably... what? Is Jimmy calling you? If he actually exists?
Sir, I know what you said. Sir.
Look at that! His phone is... He's not even talking to anybody!
Sir,
He's not even talking to anybody! The menu was still appearing!
Sir, I'm trying to get along with him.
What kind of bullshit is you're holding the phone up to your cheek?
Sir,
you're holding the phone up to your cheek. What? Is your eardrum inside your mouth?
Okay, sir. I understand.
What kind of bullshit is that? You weren't even talking to anybody.
Mr. Mac, I have been instructed that we have to end this video because I have to go to a impromptu meeting with the bosses.
Meeting of what? You and your stuffed animals?
Mr. Mac, I've been instructed to play nice with you and not get angry. Can we end this on a peaceful note, Mr. Mac?
I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this Monday Night Raw review. Check out our last one. It's up on the channel. Hit the subscribe button. It's below us. Leave a comment in the section. Leave a comment in the section. Leave a comment in the comment section.
The section, the description.
Mr. Mac, we made a deal.
I'm just saying.
Leave a comment in the comment section what you thought of this review. What do you think of Monday Night Raw? Check out our Fave 5 videos. We did a Fave 5 of our all-time favorite wrestlers and a Fave 5 for our all-time favorite WWE feuds. We did a career breakdown for Randy Orton and John Cena. It's all up on the channel. Go to youtube.com/the JK Report. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button. Watch other videos. The next video will be up this Wednesday. We'll be doing a Fave 5 review. A Fave 5 of our top 5.
A Fave 5 review. We're reviewing a favorite 5? No.
We are doing a Fave 5 for our all-time favorite matches. We will be joined by an old colleague of ours at Axel Scissors, and he will be joining us then.
Oh
Follow
my
him on Twitter.
God, him? What? Is he that guy that we were in that cage with?
Yes, Mr. Mack, he was. And we have been instructed by the boss that we have to return to that cage to do that video.
You're kidding me.
That's what he. I was just on the
Going
phone with the boss,
back
Mr.
to the
Mr.
damn
Mac.
cage.
Mr. Mac, don't get angry. I'm not getting angry. Get angry.
You've been
Don't
out
get
of
angry.
it for nearly a damn year, and you want me to go back?
Mr. Mac, we're going to end this show. Follow me on Twitter at RadioK13. Follow him at Jamie Lee Mac. He's Mac. He's Mr. Mac. I'm Mr. K. Thumbs up. Peace, love, and happiness.
Jerk off.
Mr. Mac, say bye.
No.
Say goodbye, Mr. Mac.
This is bullshit. I'm what? I'm going where? No, screw this. Screw this. Screw whoever came up with this idea.